Hi, welcome back to the class. Today I am going to explain the topic subatomic particles of an atom. What is mean by subatomic particle? A subatomic particle is a unit of matter or energy that is the fundamental makeup of all matter. Something about the John Dalton and his experiment. When Dalton explained that atoms cannot be broken, he meant that they are not broken by chemical means. Later experiments by a number of scientists have shown that atoms contain particles known as fundamental particles or subatomic particles. An atom consists of three subatomic particles. They are named electrons, protons, and neutrons. At the center of an atom, the proton and neutron form a tiny central core called nucleus. The electron in an atom move around the nucleus in definite path called orbits. So here, John Dalton's atomic theory helped explain many experimental data, but it left unanswered the question. Many drawbacks, that's why they left. After a century, the English physicist J.J. Thomson provided some clues about subatomic particles. Here, discovery of electron. In 1879, William Crookes, a British chemist, carried out studies in a glass tube from which air had been removed. In the tube, two metal plates called electrodes were inserted, one at each end of the tube. The electrode connected to the negative terminal of the voltage source is called cathode. The electrode connected to the negative terminal of the voltage is called cathode, and other one is connected to the positive terminal is called anode. Here mentioned two words, cathode and anode. The electric or electrode connected to the negative terminal as a cathode, and the other one is connected to the positive terminal is called anode. So here is showing that one picture, one glass tube. First we want to remove the air from the inside the glass tube. Then after we want to fix the two electrodes in the both sides, and we want to connect that power. When a high voltage was applied, the glass tube began to glow. Crookes also observed that the beam in the tube was deflected when a magnet was placed near the discharge tube. He believed that his glowing beam, called cathode rays, consisted of charged particles. So this cathode rays having charge. Later, J.J. Thomson performed experiment to study the properties of cathode rays by applying an electric field. Here this scientist J.J. Thomson is also applied the electricity or electric field to this cathode rays. We will get some ideas about what happened we are applying the electric field into the cathode rays. He observed that the cathode rays were attracted by the positive plate and repelled by the negative plate. Once again, he observed that the cathode rays were attracted by the positive plate and repelled by the negative plate. This showed that the rays must consist of negatively charged particles. Thomson named these negatively charged particles electron. So here all of you understood the point. What is the charge of electron? Very simple, it's a negative charge. The picture shown here, we are applying the electricity or electric field. The cathode is also this rays come to falling towards the side of positive charge, so that the negative charge means negative side is also repelled and the positive charge is attracting this cathode rays. That's why there's electrons always the negative charge. Thomson also showed that the properties of the cathode rays generated from the cathodes made from different metals were the same. Thus, electrons were regarded as the constituents of all matter. Here, one important point is also mentioned J.J. Thomson. Electrons were regarded as the constituents of all matter. Next topic, next important property, the properties of electrons. There are few properties given here. The first one, an electron is a negatively charged particle. Electron is a negatively charged particle. It carries negative charge, which is considered as the basic unit of electric charge. Next one, the mass of an electron is 9.11 into 10 raised to minus 31 kg. Is the most important point. The mass of an electron is 9.11 into 10 raised to minus 31 kg. An electron is considered nearly massless. Thanks. I hope all of you understood this topic. We'll continue next.